Hello everyone, it's SpawnPoiint, and today we're taking a look at some of the best gaming tech we're going to see in 2024. We've already seen a lot of hype around new tech shown at CES. Things like transparent TVs and Sony controlling their car with a PS5 controller. But we're going to talk about my top 10 gaming related tech that you don't want to miss this year. Gadgets and accessories that will work on PC, Xbox and the PlayStation 5. But be warned, because you might want to buy it all. Right, so I'm going to kick today's video off with the upcoming gaming monitors, and something that I've been really excited to talk about. So we have had loads of great monitors over the years, but for me the sweet spot and the dream spec has always been 32 inches, OLED and 4K. Well, we finally have it all. We've got the LG UltraGear 32-inch OLED and the Asus ROG version. Both of these will come with a 32-inch OLED panel that supports 4K, VRR, HDMI 2.1 and up to 480Hz. Honestly, as far as monitors go, we are in the endgame. Whether you're on PC or console, this will tick most of the boxes you need, as you'll get the 4K and 120Hz for PS5 and up to 480Hz at 1080p on PC. And these are going to look incredible. Now, they both share the same panel, although the ROG will come with a custom heatsink, so it really comes down to which one you prefer the look of. But from the specs and the early hands-on that we've seen at CES, I don't think you can go wrong with either. And I can tell you now, as soon as they release, I will try and review these on the channel. Now, of course, if you'd prefer to go ultra-wide, we also have the new 34-inch OLED monitors, and that's if you primarily game on a PC. Again, these will be available with ROG and LG, and I did actually review the ROG version earlier this week on the channel, and it has been confirmed to be the world's first 34-inch OLED ultra-wide monitor that supports 240Hz. But there's even a 39-inch version if you wanted to go even bigger. Okay, so in February, we will be seeing the latest wireless gaming headset from PlayStation, and that's the new Pulse Elite for the PS5. They look similar to the original Pulse headset, but these add a nice bump in quality, as they will come with the planar magnetic drivers, which we've already seen in the Pulse Explorer. They will also have 30 hours of battery and an AI-enhanced noise rejection mic. I've actually tested the AI mic on the earbuds, and it is really impressive to see how it rejects the noise in your room. It's also great to see that this new mic is retractable and on an arm, so it should mean that the mic quality is decent. Now, these are clearly designed with the PS5 in mind, but they will actually work on PC, Mac, mobile, as well as the PlayStation Portal. And that's because it not only comes with the ultra-low latency PlayStation Link built in, but it also supports Bluetooth. This means we can dual connect to the headset and listen to our in-game audio as well as our mobile phone at the same time. Price-wise, these are going to be £130 or $150, which I don't think is too bad considering the earbuds were $200. Now, these will be launching on February the 21st and will be available on PlayStation's website. Then, if you fancy a new handheld console and one that could rival the Steam Deck, we have the recently announced Claw from MSI. This has a 7-inch 120Hz 1080p touchscreen, packing the Intel Core Ultra 7 processor, and on paper this looks like a beast. Design-wise, this looks good, and it kind of looks similar to the ROG Ally, although I do prefer this all-black style that they've gone for. But it's the triggers and the ergonomic design that I think really sets this one apart. You can see how the back isn't just flat, and it kind of resembles how a controller looks and feels. Plus it has Hall effect triggers and joysticks, so no worries about stick drift. Now, this handheld console will be running Windows 11, so you could say it is more comparable to the ROG Ally than the Steam Deck, but it's also running its own OS on top of this, and that's called the MSI Center M, which should make it even easier to use. From the early hands-on reviews that we've seen online, I think this looks really promising. So a few months back, we saw the new PlayStation 5 Slim released, and at the time it was only available in white, even though there are about 13 different console covers available on the original PS5. Well, the wait is nearly over, as PlayStation did confirm we will be getting the first 3 sets of covers for the Slim. These will be the Volcanic Red, Cobalt Blue and Sterling Silver. We don't have a date yet for these, but they were showcased at CES, and to be honest, they look great. In fact, I think these colours make the console look even better than the standard PS5, but maybe that's just me. Either way, I'm excited to finally start using the Slim console that I have now that there are other colour choices available. I think I'm probably going to go for the Sterling Silver on this one. Oh, and not forgetting, these are now made up of 4 pieces rather than just 2, but they still pull off and can be swapped pretty easily. Okay, so this next one might give you a bit of a throwback, but do you remember the original Xbox controller, the Duke? Well, back in 2018, a company called Hyperkin remade this to work on the Xbox. Then they made the Xbox 360 controller back in 2023. Well, they have just confirmed they are remaking the smaller controller S design for the original Xbox. This will be called the Dutch S, and it will work on PC as well as the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X and S. Not only is it a nod to the original nostalgic design, but it's going to have the Hall effect sticks and triggers as well, so no worries about stick drift on this one. Unfortunately though, there's little to no information out there on dates or prices, but I imagine it won't be too long before they confirm this. So yeah, if you fancied an old school controller that will work on your current Xbox, this one could be it. Now over the years we've seen loads of mini and retro consoles re-released, including the PlayStation 1, NES and Mega Drive. Well, the next one on the list is the Atari 400 Mini, which launches in March. Now the original console launched back in 1979, but they have brought this 8-bit machine back to life with a real classic look. I mean, this actually looks like it was made in the 70s with the design and the colour that they've gone for. It comes complete with 25 games built in, including Millipede, Star Raiders, and to be honest, loads of games I've never even heard of. But you can also add your own compatible games via USB drive, save your game progress, and rewind your gameplay. It looks like it will come with a joystick, HDMI cable, and a USB power cable to get up and running. And of course, you can use it on your TV or monitor via HDMI. So if you fancy some retro gaming, this could be a really cool present or a gadget to have sitting on your shelf. Okay, so Govee is another one to watch this year. I've been using their lights and kits in my rooms for a while, and these can completely transform your gaming setup. Firstly, the most notable is their new 8K HDMI sync box. Now, I already use their HDMI TV sync box, which allows me to sync the image on screen to the LEDs behind it. And this creates a crazy immersive experience while gaming or watching movies. Now, the only downside to this one is it's limited to 60 FPS or 4K, as it's only HDMI 2.0. Well, now the new one supports HDMI 2.1, which will allow up to 8K or 4K at 120Hz. And this means it is perfect for console gaming where you don't want to lose out on that refresh rate. Then there's the neon rope lights too, which you can stick to your wall or your setup and create any style or image that you'd like. I have the first gen of these rope lights on my shelves, so it'd be interesting to see how the new ones compare and what gamers will be able to create with them. We've also seen the latest GeForce graphics cards announced from Nvidia, and two of these are launching this month. So we have the 4070 Super, which is out now, the 4070 Ti Super that's coming out on January 24th, and the 4080 Super coming out on January 31st. As you'd expect, these bring improvements, faster memory, more cores, and actually a slightly better price. Now, I don't currently have a PC setup, but I think this could be the year. Like, I'm thinking it's finally time to build a custom PC, especially with these latest cards. But any suggestions you've got that could help me out, just drop those in the comments. And talking of PCs, we've got this new compact PC from Asus. It's the ROG NUC, I think that's how it's pronounced. But this is essentially a space-saving gaming PC built with some serious power for its size. We get all of the great PC and gaming capability that you'd get from a gaming laptop, but in this compact pre-built shell. Now, there will be two versions of this to pick from at launch, and this will allow you to choose either the RTX 4070 or 4060 graphics card, then either the Intel Ultra 7 or Ultra 9 processor. Now, of course, this won't compete with a top-tier gaming PC, but it's going to be on par with a gaming laptop, which for most of us will probably be enough. Now, personally, I really like the small form factor, as I can imagine this being used in a TV setup or where you don't have the space for a full-size case. And what's great is you can either have it laying flat or stood up, as it's provided with a vertical stand. And on top of that, this looks awesome. Like, I can see this sitting on my desk. Another one that I could not miss off the list today is Razer's world first haptic feedback chair. Well, it's not a chair, it's actually a cushion for your existing chair. And this thing looks ridiculous and awesome at the same time. So it comes with 16 actuators which are supposed to simulate the vibration and haptic feedback you get from your games. So imagine driving around in Forza and feeling every bump in the road or as you crash your car. I mean, it kind of seems similar to those racing games you get at the arcade, which vibrate and move around as you play. And design wise, this looks like a beast with the super thick padding and some buttons on the side. It also looks like it comes with adjustable straps, so it should fit onto any chair that you have. Now, this is in the early phases at the moment, so we don't have a product name, price, or release date yet. But any guesses how much you think this will cost? Now, while we wait for the updated 2024 TVs to come out, we did get a sneak peek at some of these at CES. So we have the LG M4, which is the world's first TV with wireless video and audio, plus up to 4K at 144Hz. This is going to be available in 65 to 97 inches. But I can imagine this TV costing a lot, and it'd probably make the LG G4 look pretty cheap. We also have the OLED T-Series, which is the latest transparent TVs from LG. I'm not sure if any of us really need or want a TV that you can look through, unless you plan on placing it in the middle of your room. But the tech is cool and it's interesting seeing them trying something different. Essentially, you can have it in see-through mode or enable the black backing to slide up and hopefully make it look like a normal TV. Oh, and a bonus one is the upcoming game adaptations that were recently announced. We're getting a TV series for God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn. Both incredible games, so seeing these come to life as a TV show will be great to see. I guess after the success of The Last of Us, it's a no-brainer for them to make these. God of War will be coming to Amazon Prime, while Horizon will be going straight to Netflix. We don't have any dates for this, so it might not even be in 2024, but I'm kind of hoping it will be towards the end of this year. So that was a quick look at some of the new gaming tech that I'm excited to see in 2024. What about you? Any of these that you're hyped for or anything that I've missed? Now drop a 2024 gaming in the comments and I'll give you a thumbs up for staying right till the end. And if you did enjoy today's video, check out my tips to improve your setup video next. Thanks for watching, please like, sub and follow me everywhere. Until next time.